Hello and welcome back to another final table commentary. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, there'll be a link in the description down below to the video and BCP Poker Replays YouTube account. So if you choose to do so, you can go check out the action in some silence. With that being said, today we got a 2K from WCOOP 2020. We got Dinge Brinker, Kevin Pooh, E, Cutie Zero, Lissy, we got Talk 16, Fory Bum, Caught Spartak, and Pav Chan. Should be a fun one. We got 96k for the winner. The other numbers along the top there, they don't really matter, but they do correspond to where you finish. Ace 10 for Kevin will start things off. Caught Spartak with an ace and a jack in the small. We'll go for the 3-bet. We love to see it, put Kevin in a weird spot here. And Kevin will quickly find the fold. Not too much going on here in the next hand. 5-7 for, or that's not a 5-7, 10-7 for Pav Chan. Holy shit, it happened again. Dinge Brinker with the 5. I put that 5 over in Pav Chan's hand. 9-5 flops a pair of 9s here on the 9 Queen 3 flop. Flop goes check check 3 on the turn. What a rough start. You know, sometimes I just restart. This time I'm not going to. We're just going to power it on through. 10-7, gonna take a stab here, try to power on through. Pav Chan won't get it through on the turn, nope. Ace on the river. Pav Chan goes for the no equity bluff, but they are gonna put the pair of 9s in a weird spot. Dinge Brinker says, you know what? It's not that weird, and they call rather quickly. As they pick up a couple of 10s the next hand. Kevin gonna fold one of their outs. His Cutie's got a couple of queens. Hopefully Dinge just plays call here. No, they go for the all-in. Cutie will quickly call. One out for Dinge. Flops the one outer and no queen for Cutie. Oh no. So we lose Cutie just like that. That was pretty rude, Poker Stars. Dinge Brinker, a very strong player. Very reasonable to see them go all in with the 10s there. They just get very, very lucky. Ace Queen for Fory Bum after, now that we move along. Caught Spartak gonna go for a 3-bet with the King Queen off. Hopefully Fory Bum plays call at least. Sometimes we fold pre-flop with the Ace Queen off. There's the call, King 7-5 flop. So pretty rough start to the final table for everybody here. Except for Dinge Brinker, they're getting lucky. Caught Spartak getting a little lucky. Fory Bum with the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw comes along to the turn. 3 of that's not a heart. 3 of diamonds. Holy crap. Okay, let's just get some coffee. Let's collect ourselves. King 10 for Pav Chan will go for the 2.5x open. Lissy in the big with 4 blinds. Behind will have to fold. 5-5 for Fory Bum. I don't think we play this under the gun. No siree, they find the fold. Dinge Brinker, our big stack with a King 3 suited. Might go for the open. We might pass on the spot. We'll see if they get the opportunity. Queen 6 for Pav Chan is suited. 44 blinds. They are going to just fold. Dinge will open it up. Talks will fold the Ace 8 off in the big blind. Another suited playable holding for Dinge Brinker. Queen Jack this time. Ace King for Lissy. He's gonna stick it all in. Doobity doo to do to do. Any queens or jack? A jack on the flop. Pretty frickin' weird start to the final table. I mean, you know, it's something like 66%. I don't remember the number. It's really hard to do math right now, as it's even just hard to spit out words. Somebody remind me whatever the equities are in the comments. Queen Jack suited versus Ace King. It's pretty close. It's like a 60-40 or some shit. 3-3 for Fory Bum. We'll rip it all in. Ace Jack for Caught Spartak. So in the end, Dinge Brinker gets it in with some 40% or something like this, a little bit less. They smack a pair of jacks. We lose another body. So Dinge getting a little lucky, but they're making reasonable plays. As we see Scott caught Spartak get it in here with the ace and the jack. They don't find an ace or jack, so that's a big stack for 4-rebum. They're up to 40 blinds now. That puts them in 4th place. We haven't heard from E, but they're sitting there in 2nd. Ace 5 for Dinge, Ace 9 for Pafchan, Queen 4 flop. If I'm being honest, I kind of like I would kind of like to be in E situation right here, where you got the big stack, you can hang out patiently, wait for some of these shorties to bust. We do see some chips being thrown around between caught and 4-rebum. That's mighty fine. We don't really care who has the chips. We just want to see bodies hit the floor. As both players make a pair of aces on the river, we're going to chop this bad boy up. Doobity doo to do to do. King queen for Pafchan. Ace 5 for Kevin in the big blind will rip it all in for 20 blinds. I like the play. Putting Pafchan in a weird spot. The king queen is super playable. Has plenty of equity. It's like what, 45% there or something like that. Doopity doo. I should just quit trying to remember what the percentages are. My brain's not quite working today. So numbers are going to come difficult to me, and I should just accept that. 4-rebum with a couple of jacks will raise and take it down pre. 4-4 for Pafchan. We'll just fold. 7 jack for E in the small blind. Might rip it all in, might limp. They go for the all-in play and take it down pre. Ace queen for Pafchan, certainly not folding this one. Raises 2.2 big blinds. And it'll get through pre-flop for them. What do we got going on here? A whole lot of nothing. Caught Spartak in the big blind with a king and a jack. Might get a double up here. 4-rebum could double him up with the king 2. Does go for the all-in play, quick call, but a 2 on the flop. 4 on, no, there's no 4 on the river. Poker Stars is being very rude here to start off the final table. As we lose another body, caught Spartak. Another strong player, 4-rebum. Winning the big flip against them with the 3-3 versus ace-jack. And then they get it in there. Again, I'm not going to say the percentages because I can't remember a single number right now. In the end, 4-rebum has a big stack. A pair of 10s for Dinge Brinker. Straight draw and a flush draw for E. They're going nowhere. They could play raise and represent the straight. They say, let's just realize our equity, play call. Deuce of clubs on the river. Dinge Brinker goes for some value, but there's none to be had unless E turns their hand into a bluff. And I don't know what Queen 10 does facing the raise on the river. They would be put in a very difficult spot, but E says, you know what, we'll just fold and move along. Queen 10 for E, Ace 9 for Kevin in the big blind. 10-4 2 flop goes check bet. Are we off to the turn? It's a small bet. Kevin says we're going to find the fold anyhow. Ace queen for 4-rebum. They'll raise it on up and take it down pre. Ace 10 for Pafchan. We'll see if they open it up. Kevin with a jack and a 10 of the same suit. I'd like to see Pafchan open. There it is. Kevin jam. Get a jam on through. Unfortunately, this time they're going to find the fold. King jack suited for E could 3-bet as well. We got to play this hand, I think. Do we play call? Do we 3-bet? 3-bet sounds like fun. E does find it. Very nicely done. Ace 10 might hit the muck here. That it does. Ace 5 for Kevin will fold. Talks in the small blind with an ace. Will rip it all in. 4-rebum with a 4 and a 2 will find the fold. So I'm not too familiar with talks, but they've done a good job of surviving. They get a little jam through pre-flop there. We'll see if they can find a way to pick up some chips as they're in last place right now. They're going to have the opportunity to just put their life on the line. They don't really care about making the ladders now. They just want to find a way to get some chips and get back in the tournament. 40 bum with an ace and a 6 will raise and take it down pre. Then we got Kevin with 20 blinds. I imagine they're going to hang out and wait for Talks to either double up or bust on out. Having over double what Talks has, they can really hang out patiently. But they do have a suited ace here, and they're going to take the jam spot. Holy shit, this might get the job done. Ace 10 suited for both Dingebrinker and Pafchan. They might both let this go. It'd be an amazing call by Dingebrinker if he can find it here. But no, it's just not going to happen. Nice steal by Kevin. And then they get a couple of jacks versus an ace and a king. So their life is going to be on the line. They've hung out patiently. They played a good game. They're all in and they're flipping for their life. Ace on the flop. We're going to need to see a jack. Nope, Kevin's gone. That's a damn shame. Ace king again for Dingebrinker will raise. This time there won't be much action. 4 rebum with a jack and a 3 in the big. It's suited. We could go to the flop. I think it depends on the size of the raise here. 2.2x? I suppose we can call. We don't have to. 4 rebum says let's play a flop and flop 2 pairs. Dinge with the straight draw to the 10. 2 over cards. No backdoor flush draw. They go for the small bet. 4 rebum might check raise here. Their hand is vulnerable, but they say, look it, let's just play it sneaky. 4 on the turn. It's a spade. Dingebrinker with the king of spades might have some mischievous intentions coming on the river here. We'll see how far they take it. They do go for the overbet. About 1 million chips into about 800k. Obviously this bet is not going to get through. 4 rebum might raise again. They might just play call. They go for the check raise all in, and that will take the pot down. Queen 10 for E. Pafchan with an ace and a 5 in the big blind. Queen 9 8 flop goes check bet. Oh, I don't know. Pafchan with the backdoor nut flush draw. Gets a free turn card, the 5 of spades. I was not expecting that. E with the top pair with the straight draw to the jack. Elects to slow play their hand instead of charging all the other straight draws out there. The flush draw. E will go for the big bet on the turn and the bet will get through. A7 for Talks will rip it all in and get it on through. That's good to see. King 10 suited for Talks will rip it all in and get it on through. So everybody's locked up 32 grand. That's good to note. Nice score for everybody. Still another 64k for first place to collect. Excuse me. 9-7 for E might rip it in, might play limp. I don't know if we fold. E says we'll just rip it all in and take it down pre. Deuce 4 for Talks will walk out 4 rebum. Oh, and then they get an ace and a king of the same suit. They'll raise it on up. Pafchan in the big blind with a 10 and a 7 might come along to the flop. Depends on the size. They see a 3x. We'll see what Pafchan says. They say it's a little too large for me to come along. Queen 9 suited for E will raise. Looks like they'll take it down pre. 4 rebum with a playable 9-8 suited. Does play call. Interesting. On the button. King 10 7 flop. So a jack? Is that a dirty card? Looks like a jack would be a dirty card. Get the 7 of hearts on the turn, so I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of action here. Both players with the straight draws going on. Queen high is still good for E. 4 rebum might feel like turning their hand into a bluff. And I don't think E calls, so nice little steal there from 4-rebum. That's certainly a pot I would not have won. Wouldn't have called pre-flop, wouldn't have taken a stab on the turn. Nice steal there by 4-rebum, as Tox gets one through with what I would think was an ace and a jack. Hopefully my eyes were correct there. Ace deuce for 4-rebum will raise it on up. Dinge Brinker with a queen and a jack will play call. 7-5 suited for Tox in the big blind. Can come along to the flop as well. They do just lay it down pre-flop, preserving their chips. Ace jack 4 flop goes check check. Deuce on the turn, that's 2 pair for 4-rebum. Turn goes check check, 6 on the river. Pretty boring pot. I bet 4-rebum bets, and I don't know if Dinge Brinker even finds a hero call on the river. It's a small bet, so I guess Dinge Brinker says I'll look you up. Just in case you got some broadways that miss, like a king queen, king 10 or some bullshit. Deuce deuce for Tox will rip it all in and get it in great, just sweating the ace or 5. Oh, poker stars. We should have known it was coming, but damn it. Is that the 4th body that's been gone to some sort of suck out? It's pretty rude. Dinge Brinker with an ace and a queen in the big blind sees a raise from E with the 6-5 suited. 4-rebum plays call again with a 10-10. Dinge goes deep in the tank here. Looks like they're going to find a 3-bet. They make it 1.14 million chips to go. E will fold. 4-rebum will either call or back raise jam. That looks like it's a little bit too large. So I think it's just going to be a call. 10-10 is way too strong to let go here. Right? Sometimes I'm a pussy and I let it go, but 4-handed? No, I don't think we can. Queen 6-2 flop. I'm talking like 8-handed. You see a cold 4-bet and you just called pre-flop with 10-10. Then you can let your 10s go. Not in this situation. 4-rebum is in some trouble here as top pair, top kicker gets a little bit better, taking away one of 4-rebum's outs as we get the 5 of clubs on the turn. And Dinge Brinker plays it very sneakily, checking it over. 8 on the river goes bet, potentially call. 4 million chips in the middle. I would not be surprised to see the bet call come in here. Oh, it's super small too. It's 1.3 million chips into 4 million. It looks super milky. It feels like you're just getting milk like a motherfucking cow. You're just like, moo, and you toss your chips in the middle. Oh, this is horrific. Hopefully 4-rebum can find a fold. Nicely done. So, yeah, 4-rebum teaches us some lessons there. Great navigation. They do call on the flop. But you know, you gotta continue post-flop sometimes. They don't put in a bet on the turn, they get a free river. And they don't pay off the milky bet. Jack 9 for Dinge Brinker will raise it on up big. E in the big blind with an ace and a king. We'll go for the 3-bet to 1.25 million chips. And Dinge will quickly fold. 6-7 for Dinge. On the button, we'll raise it on up. 4-rebum in the big blind with a 10 and a 7. We'll just lay this down. A bunch of nothing here. Looks like Pafchan might get a walk. 4-rebum with the 4-8 off. Could always do some limping or raising, but they're going to pass this time. Blind on blind. Pafchan with the king 10. Dinge with an ace and a 4. 2 playable holdings. We'll see a flop here some which way. Pafchan goes for the big raise. Does Dinge ever jam it all in here? In position, looks like we have a playable ace-4, so let's just go to the flop. 10-6-6. Top pair for Pafchan with the second best kicker. Flop will go check, check, I think. 5 on the turn, doopity-doo. Not too much happening here. Pafchan with the toppest of pairs. Dinge with that ace high. We might see a bet and a call. Although the bet's large. There's so many draws out there. Dingebrinker says, you know what? I'm just going to show you some respect and give this one up. Nice fold from Dingebrinker. Blinds go up. A couple of 8s for E in the big blind. Jack 6 off for Dingebrinker. We'll go for the big raise pre. And E might rip it all in here. There's the jam, and the jam will get through. Jack 7 suited for Dinge on the button. We'll raise it on up. Jack 9 for 4 rebum in the big. We'll come along to the flop. 10-2-2 goes check. I don't know. What do we do with the Jack 7? No club out there. Dingebrinker says we'll still go for a little c-bet with our backdoor straight draw. And 4 rebum with 3 in a row with the backdoor flush draw. We'll find the fold. Ace 2 for Dinge will raise it on up. King Jack for E will play call from the button. And we'll see a Queen 6-2 flop. That's bottom pair for Dinge with the top kicker. E with 3 in a row in the backdoor flush draw. Start things off with a check. Bet. Small bet. 900k in the middle. 250k is the bet. Dinge will call king on the turn. $1.4 mil in the middle now. E bets 950k and Dinge can find the fold. There's still the flush draw out there and some straight draws now. Dinge might get curious, but his ace could be a dirty out. It's hard to play a guessing game on the river here, and we don't want to give E chips. The bet is quite large. Dingebrinker will find the fold. Deuce for Dinge. Pafchan with a 4 and a 5 in the small blind will just give Dinge the blinds and antes. Ace Queen for 4 rebum will raise it on up. 8-7 for E in the big blind might play call. Ace 4-2 flop goes check bet fold, and we're swiftly moving along. Jack Queen for Dinge on the button will raise it on up. E with the King 6 suited could go for a 3 bet. I don't think it's coming in, but we could. You know what? There's the 3 bet. Glad to see it. Dingebrinker in position with the Queen Jack. Super playable holding, but again, we're in first place. We don't want to start giving E a bunch of chips here, so Dinge will just find the fold. Nice little steal there by E with the 9-8. Here they're going to try it again. This time just with a raise, a call from 4 rebum in the small blind. 7-3-2 flop. E with 2 overs, 3 in a row. No backdoor flush draw, but we got some properties of betting here. E says we'll check it back and look to realize some equity. Ace on the turn. That's top 2 for 4 rebum. They're going to lead on out, and E will swiftly fold. Ooh, a couple of 10s versus a couple of kings. This is a big old cooler. We'll see E go for the open, a 3 bet from 4 rebum. I could be wrong, but I think E dunks it in. Yeah, there's the all in. They're going to need to see a 10. Any 10 stealer? Nope, we're going to lose E. And just like that, we're down to 3. King 6 suited for Pafchan. We'll raise it on up. Queen 6 for 4 rebum in the big blind will call. 10-4-3 flop goes check. Only 18 blinds behind. Pafchan doesn't want to face a check raise, but they're okay with folding if it comes on in, so they do go for the bet, and the bet will get through. Ace 4 for Dinge will raise. Jack 7 for Pathchan in the big blind. Ace 5-3 flop. Top pair with the straight draw and the backdoor flush draw for Dinge. They'll bet and take the pot down. Jack 10 for 4 bum. We'll raise it on up and take it down pre. Wait, we should make sure everything's recording properly. Oh, it doesn't look like the desktop audio is being picked up. Brendan's AirPods. Let's go. There we go. I don't know if that was being picked up or not. Anyways, we're going to swiftly move along. Are we recording? We're recording. Now we can just finish the show for the next hour. Three-handed, we got an hour to go. Holy shit. We got a good opportunity to learn here from three strong players. 4 bum with 100 blinds, Dingebreaker with 50, Pathchan with 20. Will be interesting to see how this battle turns out. Wow, that was difficult to spit out. Anyways, we got a straight draw for 4 bum to the 10, sees an ace on the turn, they'll bet and take the pot down. 8-10 suited for Dinge will limp it on in. 4 bum with a 3 and a 5 will check it on back. Ace 10-7 flop goes bet fold and we're moving along. Ace deuce for 4 bum, 10-7 for Pathchan. Doopity doo to do to do to do to do. 4 bum will just rip it all in and take it down pre. A couple of 4s for Dinge in the big blind. Ace queen suited for 4 bum. We see the open. Probably just a call. Queen 6-2 flop. There won't be any fireworks. Just check, bet, fold, I think. Check, bet, and Dinge with the backdoor straight draws. No club. They do find the call. Okay, 9 on the turn. There's just about no good turn card for Dingebreaker's 4-4. A 3 or a 5 obviously is pretty cool. The 4 of hearts is not a bad card, of course. 4 of clubs would have been interesting. Instead we see 9 of clubs. 4 bum bets again with the top pair, top kicker, and takes the pot. A lot of wasted words right there. Ace deuce for Dinge will limp it on in. 4 bum with the 6 and the 7 will check it on back. King 4-4 flop goes check. Check. Jack on the turn. Goes check. Check. Ace on the river goes bet fold and we're moving along. Dinge could always set the trap by checking once again, but not gonna happen this time. Ace 5 for 4 bum. Might rip it all in again. Stay consistent with that strategy. Take your raggedy ace and rip it all in. Ace 7 for 4 bum on the button. We'll raise and take it down pre. King deuce for Dingebreaker in the big blind. Sees a limp actually. Pathchan with 6-5 off can call. And we're going 3 ways to a flop here. Queen 10-9. Interesting stuff. Why did 4 bum change up the pace? You would have expected to see the raise pre-flop. Said we see this wet-ass board. Checks around, king on the turn. 4 bum with a straight draw to the jack. Top pair for Dinge. So one-liner to the jack and 2 flush draws on the board. Truly just nothing's going on here. Dingebreaker with a pair of kings. I think it checks around once again. Looks like anybody could buy the pot if they want it. The flush completes on the river. 4 bum might take a stab blocking both ace jack and the flush. 2 pairs for Dinge on the river. Top and bottom. There's the bluff from 4 bum. Just under the pot size bet. Would love to see a call here from top and bottom pair, but it's going to be very difficult as there's a one-liner to a jack. There's all the better 2 pairs. There's the sets, and of course the flush. 5-4 suited for Dinge will limp it on in. 4 rebum with a 10 and a 7. We'll check it on back. Queen jack. 6 flop goes check, check. We're off to the turn. If 4 rebum bets, they'll buy the pot. Dinge with 3 in a row quickly lets it go. Couple of jacks for Dinge Brinker. Not too much doing for Pav Chan in the big blind. King 7 offsuit. Getting a fair price. They do come along to the flop. Ace 8-2 goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. 9-4 suited for 4 rebum. We'll raise it on up. No, they're gonna pass. Usually expect that big stack to go wild, but 4 rebum is saying not here, not today. We don't want to double up Dinge Brinker. That would put them in first place, give them the opportunity to scoop the tournament. 4 rebum will play a nice patient game here. 10-3 offsuit. We'll check it on back, make a pair of 3s. Dinge Brinker with 2 overcards. The backdoor flush draw, no backdoor straight draw. 4 rebum will bet a big blind, and Dinge Brinker will call queen on the turn. 700k in the middle, looking to slide Dinge Brinker's way. I don't know if 4 rebum puts in another penny. Just a pair of 3s, a 1-liner to a 5. River goes check, check, and Dinge Brinker scoops the pot. King 6 suited for both Dinge Brinker and Pav Chan. We'll see a raise, a call, and a flop. Ooh, look at that, the frickin' nuts for Pav Chan. They'll scoop a little pot here. Dinge Brinker will put in a little bluff for him, put in a big blind. Pav Chan will call. I don't think we have any reason to raise. We do get the 8 of hearts on the turn. Dinge Brinker will bet again. Drawing completely dead. There's no way Pav Chan folds. We'd love just to see a call here. 8 on the river goes check, check. And Pav Chan takes a nice pot. If Dinge Brinker does go for the bluff, Pav Chan will snap call. Oh, there's the bluff. Nicely done by Pav Chan. Just set the trap. I wasn't expecting Dinge Brinker to go all 3 streets, but they did. They unloaded the clip. And they see the bad news. King Queen suited versus a couple of 6s. Does this get all in pre-flop for 37 blinds? I don't think so. 6s go for the raise. King Queen can call. They can jam as well. Dinge Brinker just calls. That's good news. That's what I was thinking was going to happen. Ace 8-2 flop. Then the creative side of my brain was like, hey, what if they just go for the limp, raise, 3 bet all in? Does 4 rebum call with the pair of 6s? Maybe Dinge Brinker would go for a smaller raise instead of the all-in sizing. Lots to think about. Anyways, we see a jack on the river. No help for Dinge Brinker's King Queen. Goes check, check, and 4 rebum will take it with the pair of 6s. Queen 5 for 4 rebum. We'll rip it all in. Pav Chan with an ace and a 7. I think we might fold, but like, it's just because we have 20 blinds now. Ace 7 should be good here. If Pav Chan wants the chips, they'll find the call. If they want second place, they'll fold. They're going in the tank and thinking about their options. So it looks like they're going to land on the second place opportunity. Because if they wanted chips, they would just play call there. 4 rebum will raise and take it down pre with the queen and an 8. King Queen for Pav Chan will raise and take it down pre. It's going to be interesting to see what sizing Pav Chan goes with. They do go for the big sizing. Stick in half their stack and take it on down. Two 9 for 4 rebum will raise big. Pav Chan with a 6 and a 5 in the big blind. We'll just find the fold. Ace 3 for 4 rebum. We'll raise it on up. King 9 for Dinge in the big blind. You just love to see it. A 3-bet comes on in. 4-rebump can 4-bet all in. I don't think we ever call here with ace 3 suited. It's got like some playability, but we're gonna either be dominated or we're gonna be slightly ahead, I guess. 4-rebump says, look, we'll just find the fold. Look for a better spot. 2 pairs is a better spot. Ace Jack for Pafchan has the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Pafchan will put in a little bet ski, about 280k into about 850. 4-rebump will rip it all in and the big bet will get through. Ace King gets a walk for Pafchan, that's very unfortunate. Queen 7 suited for Dinge. Queen 10 for 4-rebump. We'll see a limp, a check. Or does 4-rebump bump it up? 4-rebump does just check it back. Queen Jack 3 flop. Both players with the top as the pairs. Bad news for Dinge Brinker unless they can find a 7 or a couple of diamonds. Ace on the turn should slow the action down. The clubs also get there. King 10 makes a straight. So this should go check check. 4-rebump could always put in a small bet here. Look to check back the river. Looks actually like a half pot size bet, a little bit more. 4-rebump knows exactly where they are in the hand. That's very interesting. We get the 5 of spades on the river. We'll see if it goes check check. Does 4-rebump find another value bet? No, 4-rebump bet just to check it back on the river. Queen 3 will limp it on in. 10-3 for Pafchan. Interesting timing to use the limp. Holy shit. 4-rebump flops 4 of a kind. They are not going to get any action here as they bet a big blind. Pafchan will find the fold with 10-3. Ace 5 for Pafchan. We'll rip it all in and take it down pre. So blinds have gone up. Queen Jack for Pafchan, 14 blinds deep. We'll stick in most of their chips. 4-rebump with a king in the big blind is thinking things through. Doesn't want to double up Pafchan, no siree. They've got a great spot here. Ace and a 3. Queen 6 for Pafchan. We'll find the fold. 3-10 for 4-rebump. We'll just find the fold. Ace 8 suited for Pafchan can rip it all in. Dinge Brinker unfortunately not getting dealt the best holdings. King 5 off. Facing the all in is an easy fold. King 10 for Pafchan. We'll raise it on up. Queen 6 for 4-rebump in the big blind. 7-3 3 flop. Goes check check, 7 on the turn. 4-rebump with the flush draw. Looking for a queen, a 6 for the pot. A heart would get the job done. A 3 chops it up. A 7 chops it up. We get the 3 of clubs on the river. Would be interesting to see Pafchan go for a bluff here. What size do we go? All in? Oh, I just love to see it. Nicely done by Pafchan. They'll buy the pot and steal it. Steal the chop pot away. 8-7 for 4-rebump. We'll limp it on in. Pafchan with an 8 and a 10. We'll check it on back. King 9-7 flop. 2 diamonds for Pafchan. Bottom pair for 4-rebump. Pafchan's open-ended to the 6 or jack. We get the 3 of diamonds on the turn. Interesting ass card. Pafchan with the flush draw now to go along with the straight draw. And we just see it check down to the river, the 3 of spades. 4-rebump checks it over once again. And Paff-Chan will put in a little bluff. 4-rebum quickly calls and takes a nice little pot. Queen 8 suited for 4-rebum playing 18 blinds deep. Do we start to jam? 4-rebum is thinking this one through. We don't want to... Yeah, there's the raise all in. We might get 2 folds here from Queen Jack and 5-5. Queen 8 will steal that one away. Had 4-rebum opened, I think Paff-Chan rips in the 5s. Then 4-rebum has to fold, so they just rip and steal the pot away from him. Ace King will raise it on up 8-7, calls for 4-rebum. King Jack 2 flop, 2 hearts for 4-rebum. That's a flush draw versus top pair, top kicker. Paff-Chan with the backdoor royal flush draw to boot. Equities run real close here. 4-rebum plays call. Paff-Chan is the favorite, of course, with the top pair, top kicker. Deuce on the turn is a complete brick, and it makes the flush draw a little bit worse as it pairs the board. So 4-rebum has an easy fold. Ace Jack suited for Dinch Brinker. This is a strong holding. They haven't had one in a while. Jack 6 suited for Paff-Chan in the big. We'll play call. Ace King 4 flop. Super boring. Paff-Chan with the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw will likely just check fold. Facing the min bet, still will find the fold. 8-7 for Paff-Chan. Jack deuce for Dinge. Not too much doing here. Limp. Check. 10-9 3 flop. That's an open ender for Paff-Chan. How dirty a jack would be. I don't think we get to the turn as Paff-Chan leads and takes the pot down. Ace 2 for Paff-Chan. We'll raise and take it down pre. 7-3 for 4-rebum. We'll just have an easy fold. 7-5 for 4-rebum. We'll limp it on in. Paff-Chan checks it on back. Jack 9 2 flop goes. I don't know, does 4-rebum take a stab? They say maybe on the turn or river, but not on the flop here. Paff-Chan with that pair of 9s checks it on back. It makes 2 pair on the turn. 4-rebum not putting in a bluff ski here. Good timing. I don't think 4-rebum gets a free river. No opportunity for them to bluff. Paff-Chan will take it with the 2 pairs. Queen 7 for Paff-Chan in the small blind. We'll raise it on up and take it down pre. Nine 6 for Paff-Chan. Nope, that's for Dinch Brinker, sorry. They will just fold the big blind. 6 and a 5 for Dinge. We'll limp it on in. 7-4 for 4-rebum. We'll check it on back. Ace King Jack flop goes bet fold, and we're moving along. Would love to see it from Dinge. They do check it on over, so I was just wrong. 4-rebum in position. We'll see if they take a stab. Nope. Neither player taking a stab just quite yet. King on the turn. Whoever blows on the pot will take it. Dinge will lead out the turn and take it down. King 9 for Dinge. 17 blinds deep will raise and take it down pre. King Queen for 4-rebum will raise. Do we jam? It's another weird spot. This hand's got a little bit more playability than the King or the Queen 8 suited. You know what? They're both very playable. 4-rebum still just jams and takes it down. Interesting stuff. I'm not quite too sure when we're going to start to go back to the min raising or like a 2.5x. Maybe as Paff-Chan gets a little bit deeper. So as Paff-Chan gets above 25 blinds, 4-rebum will start to go back for the opening that's non all in. As 4-rebum makes a freaking straight here on the turn. Dinge with a straight blocker will go for a bluff ski. They're going to need to see an 8 or a king on the river. We get the ace of spades, and that's a card Dinge might bluff with the jack of spades in their hand. 2 million chips in the middle. We could lose Dinge Brinker. It would be an all-in bet. 4-rebum would go deep in the tank. There's the all-in. And this is going to be a very difficult call as flush gets there, full houses get there. So ace, queen, ace 10, ace 9, queens, 10s, 9s. The spades get there. Dinge Brinker says, yeah, I'll go all in. And 4-rebum will fold this straight. Couple of 5s for Pafchan. We'll limp it on in. So just like that, we could have lost Dinge Brinker, but 4-rebum found the quick fold with the straight. Doopity-doo. We're swiftly moving along. Ace, queen, 8 flop goes check, check, 4 on the turn. Dinge with a little bit of showdown value. I don't think needs to bluff. Pafchan as well with the pair of 5s. No need to bluff. Hard to get paid by anything worse in both players' shoes, so they both check. Deuce on the river. Pafchan will put in a small bet. Dinge will call. And we'll swiftly be moving along. 4-rebum gets a walk with a king and an 8. Blinds go up. And just like that, we're back down to playing 17, 18 blinds effective. 4-rebum with 60 bigs still. We'll limp in 7-6 off. 3-2 for Pafchan. Doobity-doo-doo-doo-doo. Queen, jack, 5 flop goes bet fold. And we're moving along. 8-6 for 4-rebum will just fold the button, playing 16 blinds deep. 9-2 suited for Pafchan. We'll limp it on in. Dinge Brinker with a jack and a 4 in the big blind. We'll raise it on up. You'll love to see it, and he takes it down pre. Queen 5 in the small blind. We'll likely just... What do we do? Do we just fold? Dinge Brinker says, yeah, I guess we just fold the queen 5 off. King queen for 4-rebum. We'll rip it all in and take it down pre. Do we ever go like 3 big blinds? 4-rebum says, no, just rip it all in and take it down pre. Jack 9 for Pafchan. We'll rip it all in and take it down pre. Boppity boo. Ace king waiting in the big blind. We'll likely get a walk here. Dinge Brinker might limp in some holdings, but 3-2 offsuit. Not today. 4-8 suited might jam. Do we ever go for the non-all-in raise? 4-rebum says we'll limp it in. Pafchan will jam, and the jam will get through. Ace 8 for 4-rebum. 6-6 for Pafchan. See a jam. Probably a fold and a fold. Pafchan likely to have 6 or 50% here. They're ahead of 5s through deuces. But then there's like what, like 7s through maybe only 8s, as 9s might go for the min raise pre-flop to induce a jam. Anyways, it's a very interesting spot. With the 6-6, Pafchan says we'll find a better one. 10-5 for Pafchan, gets a free flop. Has a pair of 10s, bottom pair of 8s for 4-rebum. 10 on, or that's not a 10, that's a 5 on the turn. That's 2 pairs for Pafchan, 2 pairs, 10s and 5s. Here we go. Let's get some coffee. Pafchan will bet quite large, 2/3, 400k into 600. 4-rebum does find the call with the pair of 8s. 9 on the turn goes check, bet fold. What size does Pafchan go here? Like a mil? Do we go larger? Pafchan says nope, right around 1,000,000 chips. And 4-rebum goes deep in the tank. What do we do with their pair of 8s? Hopefully they can just find the fold here, and they do. Still a nice little pot going Pafchan's way. Queen 2 will limp it on in for Pafchan. Doesn't need to do this, but looks to take the hand post flop. Or Pafchan is looking to take the hand post flop. King 8-4 goes check. I think check. Dinge with the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Will bet a big blind and Path Chan will fold the best of it with queen high. 7-6 for Dinge. We'll limp it on in. Ace deuce suited for 4e bum. We'll rip it all in and get it on through. Just kidding, they're gonna play check. 10-10-6 flop goes bet fold. No, it doesn't. We just gotta wait. Okay, there we go. This hand's been a disaster. Flop, okay, 10-10-6 flop goes check, bet, call. We're off to the turn. Does Dinge raise? Man, I just gotta wait. Be more patient, man. Does go check, bet, call. 8 on the turn. 4e bumps still might charge some flush draws. They say no. There's still straight draws and whatnot. We get the 7 of spades on the river. 1-9 or 2 and 9. 4e bum will check the ace high, and Dinge Brinker will take it with the pair 7s. 3-7 for 4e bum. We'll limp it on in. Path Chan with a 3 and a 9. We'll check it on back. King 10-4 flop goes. Flush draw for 4e bum. We'll check it on over. Path Chan with the backdoor flush draw. We'll check it on back. Get the ace of diamonds on the turn, so 4e bum makes their flush. Absolutely nothing doing here for Path Chan, who's going to get a free river of the 4 clubs. There's just no reason for Path Chan to put it in a penny. This will go check check, and 4e bum will take it. Limp pot. 8-7 for Path Chan. Jack 5 for Dinge. 10-10-9 flop goes. Open ender for Path Chan. They're gonna check it on over. Dinge with the jack high is still best. Although equities run real close here. Get the ace of diamonds on the turn. So a 9 is a chop pot. That's interesting to note. 6, 7, 8 or jack is all good for Path Chan. And the bet will likely get through. No reason for jack high to call. King 6 for Dinge in the small blind. We'll raise it on up large and take it down pre-flop. 9-4 for 4e bum. We'll have an easy fold. Ace 5 for 4e bum, playing 17 blinds deep in the small, might rip it all in and take it down pre. That they do. Ace deuce for 4e bum. We'll rip it all in for 18 blinds effectively and take it down pre-flop. Ace 7 for Dinge. Don't rip it all in. 9-9 for 4e bum. We see the raise, the jam. Path Chan with ace jack. What do we do? What do we do? I got no idea what to do here with ace jack. Personally, I might flick in the call. We're 3-handed and I have an ace and a jack. But both Path Chan and Dinge Brinker say, hey, here's the lesson for you. You should fold. Very interesting. I would just go for the chips. Boppity boo. Play for first place in my humble opinion. But both these people say, hey, we're playing for some dollars. And big dollars at that. So we'll find the fold. 8-7 for 4e bum. We'll rip it all in and get it through pre. Jack 9 for Path Chan. We'll do something. We'll jam and get it through pre-flop. Lots of that going on. Ace 6 for Path Chan. King 10 for 4e bum. We'll see a raise and a call. King 10 seems very playable. Don't think we need to jam. 4e bum says, yeah, let's just take this post flop. 10-3-3 goes check. Don't know what to do with ace 6 here with the ace of diamonds. We don't want to get check raised, but if we do, I suppose we have an easy fold. Flop goes check, bet, call. 7 on the turn. There's a few little straight draws, some flush draws. I don't think the straight draws are going to exist really, like 8-9 of diamonds, I suppose. Turn goes check, check. Queen on the river goes check, check. And 4-rebum takes the 2 mil in the middle. Blinds go up, so this bad boy looks like it should be over right away. 4-rebum with 60 blinds will rip in the king and the 6. Ace 3 for Pafchan. Dippity doo. We'll just find the fold. 4-rebum with a queen and a 6 will fold. Pafchan with an ace and a 6 will rip it all in and take it down pre. Beepity doo. Ace queen for Dinge Brinker. Doopity doo. We'll rip it all in and take it down pre-flop. King 2 for Pafchan will get the walk. King 9 for 4-rebum will rip it all in and take it down pre-flop. How does this tournament last for a long time? King Queen for Pafchan will rip it all in. 4-rebum with an ace and a 5. We could see a call. There it is. King or queen. Jack. A queen on the river, that will do. Pafchan survives. 20 blinds for Pafchan. 4-rebum still with the commanding lead with 55. But that's how things will last for a while now. That makes some sense. Pafchan with newfound life. Flops the straight draw to the 5. Backdoor flush draw. 4-rebum with the bottom pair of 3s. The backdoor straight draw. Backdoor flush draw. Backdoor straight flush draw. Well, we was. We see the 7 of hearts on the turn. 4-rebum will lead on out. Pafchan. I don't know if we put in another penny here. Pafchan says yes we do. 8 on the river. It is a diamond. Pafchan blocks the nuts. But 4-rebum's pair of 3s is best. Who knows if Pafchan bluffs? What size do we go? 780k, and the bet will get through. Nice steal there by Pafchan. They've got 20 blinds for real this time. They got an ace and a 9. They'll rip it all in. Dinge with the queen and an 8 will find the fold. Oh, just kidding. They're quickly going to call. Find top pair of queens. No ace for Pafchan. And just like that. The chips are being thrown around. Dinge Brinker with an ace and a 9. King queen for 4-rebum will call. Any king or queen will do. Not this time. Dinge Brinker surviving and thriving with 26 blinds. Holy shit. Ace and a 10 for Dinge Brinker will raise and take it down pretty. So they're right back in the freaking game now. King 9 versus ace 9. Don't do it, Pafchan. Don't do it. Oh, they jam. Quick call. Any kings, dealer? A jack. No. Pafchan's gonzo. Alonzo. We're heads up and Dinge Brinker has the lead with 40 blinds to 39. I mean 40 to 40 if we're being honest, but it looks like Dinge Brinker has the slight chip advantage. 4-rebum is a little impatient asking what Dinge Brinker had. Excuse me. A pair of 5s for Dinge. Not much doing for 4-rebum here. Backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Oh, excuse me. Properties for a check raise, and the pair of 5s are going to come along to the 4 on the turn. It's a club 4-rebum, putting a lot of pressure on the pair of 5s. We'll see if they continue to tell this story. Why the hell not? They bet another 2 million chips. Holy shit. Dinge finds the call. 9 on the river. Does 4-rebum bluff? All in? Or does this go check check? If the bluff comes in, I think it would work. This goes check check. And Dinge Brinker takes the commanding lead with 15 million chips to 8 million. Ace 3 versus ace 4. We'll see a raise. Potentially a 3-bet. Dinge Brinker could also just play call. They do land on the call option. Queen 7-3 flop goes check. Check, bet, call. Eight of clubs on the turn. Dinge Brinker. They smack a club on the river. I mean, that's just asking for a little bit too much. 2 million chips will slide 4 rebums away, providing they don't fold. River goes check, check. 4 rebum back at 30 blinds. 9 million chips to 15. King, queen versus king, jack. We get a raise, a call. A raise and a jam. Whoa, does Dingebreaker fold? 30 blinds? Holy shit, was not expecting this. Is it 30 blinds? It was a 30 big blind jam, and Dingebreaker will get the, or not Dingebreaker, 4 rebum will get the jam through with the king and the jack. King, queen hits the muck. This thing could have been over. 5-6 will limp and face the raise from ace jack. 23k heads up battle, and king jack gets king queen to fold pre-flop. Nicely done by 4 rebum. Had they picked a non-all-in size, Dingebreaker would either call or jam themselves. So 4 rebum takes away the opportunity and just says, I'll rip and get it on through myself. Ace 7 suited for 4 rebum, 9-8 for Dingebreaker. We'll see a limp, a check, and we're off to the flop. Just kidding, a limp and a raise and a call. Shit, I am so far behind. A limp, a raise, and a jam, and we're swiftly moving along. A couple of kings for 4 rebum. 9-5 for Dingebreaker. We'll see a 3-bet, and they'll swiftly fold. Right, there we go. That's a swift fold. Deuce 7 suited for 4 rebum. We'll limp it on in. Ace 10 for Dinge. We'll raise it on up. And 4 rebum quickly folds. 3-4 suited for Dinge. Jack 6 for 4 rebum. Queen 8 3 flop. Bottom pair for Dingebreaker. Not much doing here for 4 rebum. They see a little Betsky and they'll quickly fold. A7 suited for 4 rebum. We'll limp it on in. Dinge with the king and a 2. We'll check it on back. 10-9 4 flop goes check, bet, fold. And we're moving along. King high could be good here. There's a lot of draws out there. We're going to play a guessing game on turn and river. Dingebreaker says I'll just avoid all of that bullshit. King 2 for Dinge. Once again on the button this time. We'll raise 6-5 defense the big blind. Ace 4 2 flop goes check, bet. Do we call? With the straight draw to the 3. No flush draw. 4 rebum says let's just move along. Jack 7 will raise. Queen 7 will defend. Jack 8-7 flop. Not fair at all. Dingebreaker running a little bit better than 4 rebum to start off the heads up battle. Bottom pair of 7s for 4 rebum. They do have to pay off 1 bet. 6 of spades on the turn. So the 9-10 flop straight gets longer. There's a flush draw out there now. An extra one. Dingebreaker with the 2 pairs will bet and take down the pot. Blinds go up. 4 rebum with a queen and an 8. We'll limp it on in. Dingebreaker with a king and a 5. We'll check it on back. Ace 3 2 flop goes check. Check, bet, call. 4 on the turn. Dingebreaker makes it straight. 4 rebum with the queen high. I think is done with the pot without a spade in their hand. We get the 3 of spades on the river. We could always bluff. Represent the straight flush. Dingebreaker checks. Full houses get there as well. Any spade would work. 4 rebum says, you know what, I'm not going to bluff. And Dingebreaker takes it down with the straight. Queen 7 for Dinge. We'll limp it on in. Queen and a king for 4 rebum in the big blind. We'll raise it on up. Dinge will call. We're off to the flop. Boppity boopity boopity bee. Ace 9 3 goes bet fold. Doopity doo. Taking a little while. Dingebrinker does find the call with queen high, so it's a value bet on the flop from 4 bum. Obviously they wanted the bet to get through, but they are getting called by worse, which is interesting, as 4 bum fires away once again and the queen high will fold on the turn. 5-6 for 4 bum, 9-8 for Dinge. King 10-9 flop goes check, bet. No, it goes check, check, 10 on the turn. Sometimes my guessing is right on point, and sometimes it's off, and today, holy shit is it off. Holy shit is it off. 4 bum takes a stab on the 10 turn. No straight draw for Dinge, but that pair of 9 should be enough to hang in there for at least one bet. 3 on the river goes check, check, and Dinge takes another one. Jack 6 versus Jack 5. Queen 9-8 flop goes check. Check, check, ace on the turn. Do 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 bitty do 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 bitty do do bitty do do do. Check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. 3-5 gets a walk. Ace king. For 4 bum, Dingebrinker with the 3-5 suited will limp it on in. 4 bum will raise it up. And Dingebrinker does have some playability here with the 3-5 of hearts. Ace 9-6 flop. Not quite what they're looking for. 4 bum with top pair, top kicker will bet and take the pot. Although there is some backdoor straight flush draws for Dingebrinker. They do find the call, 9 of hearts on the turn. So I'm just completely wrong about the flop. Doopity doo. 4 bum will check it on over. 3.2 million chips in the middle. Dingebrinker will put in a little betski here. Sizing up a river jam. Ace on the river goes check, check. No, 4 bum bets a big blind. And Dingebrinker will fold. Jack 5 for 4 bum, king and a 4 for Dinge. Get a raise and a call. 10-10-7 flop. Goes check, bet. What do we do with king 4 spades? Backdoor straight draw? Nope. Backdoor flush draw? Yup. An overcard with the king? We get the deuce of spades on the turn. Interesting. No real reason for 4 bum to keep firing, but they do. A low equity bluff. Looking for a jack or a 5. We see the 8 of clubs on the river. It goes check, check, and Dingebrinker takes it with king high. 10-2 will limp it on in. Ace 2 for 4 bum. It is suited and booted. We'll check it on back. Queen 9-5 flop goes check. If Dinge bets, it's obviously not going to get through. 4 bum might even check raise here. Although to be fair, they could just call as well. It's only a big blind to go. They do elect to go for the check raise, and the check raise will get through. 8-4 suited for 4 bum. Nope, that's 8-4 offsuit, sorry. 9-2 suited for Dingebrinker, sees the limp. They will raise and take it down pre. 5-4 for Dinge, will limp it in. Queen 3 for 4 bum. They're gonna raise facing the limp. Make it 3 blinds to go. 3.5, sorry. There we go. Is it 3.5 or is it just 3? Looks like it's just 3. Holy shit, math got hard there. In the end, the raise gets through. 6-5 will limp it on in for 4 bum. 4-3 checks it back for Dinge. Jack 8-2 flop goes check. Checks 9 on the turn. Upside down 6. Turn goes check, check, 8 on the river. We'll see if Dinge takes a stab with the 4 high. No, they elect just to check it on over. 4 rebum doesn't know this, but 6 high is good for the pot. Neither player really looking to stab. 4 rebum in the end will bet over the pot and take it down. 6-6 versus queen 10. Get a limp. A raise. And a call. 8-7-3 flop. Goes check. Bet. Call. And we're off to the turn. 3 in a row for 4 rebum. Looks a little bit too good to be folding on the flop. King on the turn. Backdoor straight draws for Dinge didn't come on in. They still got a couple of overcards to the 6s. We don't see one come in. Jack of diamonds. Looks like 3.5 mil will slide 4 rebums away providing they don't fold. But to be fair, if any pressure's put on them, I think they would. But there's no reason for Dinge to bluff. Queen 10. Well, I mean, you could try to get that pocket pair to fold. That's a good reason to bluff. But in the end, Dinge will check back the queen high. 5-10 for Dinge. We'll raise it on up. Ace 9 for 4 rebum. They're gonna rip it all in and take it down pre. 9-6 for 4 rebum. We'll limp it in. Dinge Brinker checks back the ace 7. 10-8-2 flop goes check, bet, call, and we're off to the turn. Nope, it goes check, check. We're off to the turn. 3 of clubs. 4 rebum with the straight draw to the 7. Any 9 or 6 would also work. A big bet could get the job done. Maybe not on the turn, but a second barrel on the river. Get the 9 of spades, so there's no need to bluff. We could go for some value, try to get called by an ace high, an 8, a 3, or 2. Lots of reasons for 4 rebum to continue betting here. They do find a small value bet in Dinge Brinker. It'd be cool to see them turn their hand into a bluff with the 7 of hearts in their hand. In the end, Dinge Brinker says this looks like a value bet and finds the fold as blinds go up. We're pretty well tied again. Dinge Brinker with a 9 and a 7 will raise it on up. Jack 9 for 4 rebum plays call. 10-6-5 flop goes check. What do we do, Dinge? They check it on back with their straight draw to the 8. King of clubs on the turn. Turn goes bet. Check, bet, fold, sorry. 4-10 for 4 rebum. We'll just fold. Dinge gets a walk with the ace and the 9. 6-2 for Dinge. We'll walk it on out for 4 rebum. Ooh, look at all the diamonds. Super pretty. King 10 versus ace deuce. Get a raise. A call. Jack 6-5 flop. So it looks like all the danger's been avoided this hand. 4 rebum will go for a little bet ski. Dinge with the backdoor straight draw will come along to the turn. Queen of diamonds. No, that's a spade. Holy shit, my eyes just broke there. Ooh boy, let's get some water. Holy crap. 10-6 for Dinge. We'll raise it on up 4 rebum with a 4 and a 2. We'll call. King 3-2 flop goes check. Backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Dinge Brinker says let's go for a bet ski. Bottom pair of 2s for 4 rebum with 3 in a row. We'll play call. Jack of spades on the turn. Turn goes check, check, 6 on the river, so this pot will slide Dinge's way. 2.8 million chips that are rather important at this point in the tournament. They're going to go for 1.5 million of value. And 4 bum could turn their hand into a bluff here. That would be cool to see. In the end, they find the fold. King 6 for 4 bum, King 5 for dinge. See a raise and a call, potentially a raise and a 3-bet. I think the call is more likely. 3-bet would be a bluff. 3-bet bluff comes on in. King 6 has some playability here. It's suited and booted. So 4 bum finds the call. Queen 10 4 flop. This is an interesting one. Both players with king high. If we're going to show this one down, we're likely to see a chop pot. In the end, dinge brinker will take a stab, and the stab will get through. Queen jack versus queen 8. Doopity doo, a limp pot. 4 bum thinking about a little raise here. They do find it, make it 3 blinds to go. Dinge will call. 5 4 2 flop. 4 bum checks. Dinge will check, king on the turn. Four bum bets real small and takes the pot down. 8-4 suited for 4 bum. 5-6 for dinge. Doopity doo 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 doo. See a limp pot. Queen jack 9 flop goes check. Do we bet here? Backdoor flush draw with the straight draw to the 10. 4 bum says yes sir, we bet. Queen 5 for dinge. 6-8 for 4 bum. Get a raise and a call. 9-6-3 flop. 2 clubs for dinge. Could see a little bit of fireworks here. 8 of clubs on the turn. Oh, that's asking for too much. Maybe the 7 of spades. Put another flush draw out there. Put a straight draw out there for 4 bum. We get the 4 of spades on the turn. So no straight draw for 4 bum. Just the pair of 6s, which is best for the time being. Dinge brinker with 4 in a row with the flush draw to boot. Looking for a 2, a 7, a queen, a club. That looks like all the outs. 10 of clubs on the river. Huge pot will go dinge brinker's way. I don't think 4 bum puts another penny in the middle. Dinge will jam all in and 4 bum will have a easy fold. Just a bad river for your 6-8 of hearts. If they do call, the tournament's over. In the end, 4 bum lays it down. Ooh, do 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 do. King 3 for 4 bum. We'll limp it on in. 8-6 for dinge. A7 3 flop goes check. Bottom pair on a wet ass board. 4 bum does bet a big blind. Dinge with a club, backdoor straight draws. We'll find the call, ace on the turn. So an 8 to 6 or a club, or this pot will slide 4 bums away. Get the 6 of diamonds on the river, so 1.7 million chips is going to go to dinge brinker. They might go for a little bit of juice. Oh, 560k. It's a very nice little bet here, 4 bum, in a weird spot. Who knows what to do with the pair of 3s? Do we bluff? It'd be so cool to see go 3 mil. 2.8 million chips to go. Something like this. In the end, 4 bum finds the call, sorry. And sees the bad news. Ace 4 for 4 bum, 9-8 for dinge, limp pot. 4 bum will say no it's not and rip it all in and take it down pretty. 4-4 for 4 bum, jack and a 6 for dinge. Another all in. Another fold for dinge. 9 deuce for dinge. Ace-6 for 4 rebum, sees the limp, we'll rip it all in and take it down pretty once again. Jack-10 suited for dinge, 9-7 suited for 4 rebum. See, another all in. Dinge might get curious here. It might be a little bit too many pennies. I would be curious. Dinge Brinker does lay down Jack-10 suited. 3-8 will limp it in. 10-6 will check it back. Ace Queen 7 flop goes check, bet. Backdoor straight draws for 4 rebum will fold on the flop. 10-5 might just walk out dinge. Nope. 4 rebum will limp it in. 6-7 for dinge. We'll raise it on up to 3 blinds and the raise will get through. Blinds go up 10 blinds for 4 rebum. Jack-8 for dinge will limp it in. King-3 suited can jam. This just want to play post flop, that's also an option. 9-5-4 flop goes check, check 4 on the turn. Turn goes check, check. Queen on the river goes check, check, and king high is good. Jack-9 versus Queen-6. What do we do here? 4 rebum says rip it all in and take it down pre-flop. That works out. Jack-9 for dinge will go for the limp. 9-7 for 4 rebum will check it back. Ace-5 4 flop goes check. What do we do? Dinge. They will put in a little big blind bet. And the bet will get through. King-7 for 4 rebum. We'll limp it on in 8-4 for dinge. Ace-Queen-9 flop. It's pretty boring shit here. Goes check, check, 8 on the turn. Dinge makes bottom pair. Don't know if anybody wants to put any pennies in the middle. 4 rebum could look to buy the pot at some point. They might also just show down the king high and hope it's good. 6 on the river. Dinge will check. For bum bets, it would have to be big, I would imagine. They go for the full pot size bet, and Dinge Brinker will fold the pair of 8s, so nicely done by 4 rebum. No, that's a 4 and a 10. Holy shit, I was about to say 9. 6 and an ace for 4 rebum. Facing the limp, will rip it all in and take it down pretty. Jack-10 for 4 rebum. 14 blinds deep. We'll rip it all in and take it down pre. Deuce-5 for dinge. 6-4 for 4 rebum. Jack-9 flop goes check. Check bet fold, then we're moving along. King-3 for 4 rebum. King-3 will limp it on in. Jack-5 waiting patiently in the big blind. Now checks it back and flops 2 pairs, top pair for 4 rebum. This could be the tournament. Or 4 rebum is going to find a way to get a double up if they can smack a king or 3. We get a jack on the turn, so that's a full house. 4 rebum needs a king and only a king. Put a king on the river. No, we get the 6 of hearts. So I guess 4 rebum's not dead. Nice check back on the turn. Dinge will check. 4 rebum will bet. Dinge will jam. And then 4 rebum will be in a pickle. Do they find a way to fold is the question. 4 million chips behind. Still, you'd have some life if you folded. Nice fold by 4 rebum, so the game's not over just quite yet. Jack-10 suited for dinge. Queen-6 for 4 rebum. all in from Dinge. And 4 rebum will fold. They are good here with the queen 6, but I don't think they are gonna call. They're going deep in the tank here. They do find the fold in the end. They were doing some math. 10-3 for 4 rebum, ace jack suited for Dinge. Both players with diamonds, very pretty. And 4 rebum will fold. King 7 for Dinge, 9-10 for 4 rebum. We get an all in and I don't know actually, does 9-10 call here? Interesting stuff. 4 rebum is going to teach us a lesson or two. They do just find the fold. Deuce 6 will fold for 4 rebum. And then he gets a king and a 5. This will get all in. Ace 9 versus king 5. Any king or 5 will do, except the diamond now in the end. Dingebrinker gets the job done. 4 rebum gets second place. And that's the end of the show. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. Yeah, thanks for checking it out. Hopefully we'll see you in another video. Till then, adios amigos.